The more you learn about the antique rugs, the people that made them, the geography, the history, the more it sort of draws you in and you become connected with the material. When you're able to see the rug in person, you really get a sense of the texture, the tonality of the rug, and you start to visualize what the rug's going to look like in the room.
So this would actually be a rug that we would hope to use in our main home. We just bought a fixer-upper.
Okay.
So I'll be headed there Monday.
There's kind of a room within a room that gets defined by the furniture placement and a small wall like that.
Yes.
So in a way, a rug of this size is relating to this smaller room within a room.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
And she had a very clear idea of what she wanted to do with this room. She'd already painted it a certain color, and she had an example of the wall color on her phone. When you mentioned the distance from the hearth to the wall,
Yes.
I think it was significantly wider than this.
It's almost like that would kind of be the start of the room.
She truly had given a lot of thought to what the size of the rug was going to be and how the rug would play in the space. And so you make that step from seeing something online to actually seeing it in person, where you're seeing the scale of the design. You're seeing it in a large room in my gallery that might be similar to the size of the room that you're considering it for yourself. And so it takes so much guesswork out of it. You might have a rug that started out with an incredible green, but over 100 years it becomes a teal or a blue-green. And one of the things that's so special about this is the green. And the reason that the green is so strong is because if you look at the yellow has remained very strong. And that's why the green is still green. It's also great to find a rug in this kind of condition. It's got its original edges, which are called selvages. And it hasn't lost any of its borders on the end. In the 1600s, the conquistadors were in Mexico, and they discovered these incredibly brilliant weavings that the natives were doing. And the way they were getting the color was they were scraping these little bugs off of cactus and boiling them down to get this really brilliant red. And there had been a real problem in the 16th, 17th century. Red was a royal color. And so they'd have a problem with their garments fading. Because the colors that the dyes they were using to get the red would fade. And they very quickly found out that cochineal was not sensitive to light and it didn't fade. And so this dye became hugely valuable to the point where the Spaniards cornered the market for 300 years on this dye. And it was so valuable, it was even worth more than silver. Even though the rug might have dark colors, it's sort of like a little piece of art, a beautiful range of color, and it's not dominating the room.
I would not want that.
It's very old school, but we always send rugs out on approval if you're not sure about the size or the colors.
Okay.
And you can take it with you, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't work, just bring it back.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The fact that she can take it on approval and she can throw it down in the space and see what it looks like in that house, in that kind of light, in Maine. These are all things that are such a luxury compared to trying to buy something online and knowing that you have the option of returning it for your money back, but what a pain.
I've always been an antiquer and collector, and I've always been not quite satisfied with just, running to Home Goods to fill the space immediately.
Oh, I know.
I would much rather be the person who waits to find just the right thing.
These pieces hold their value. We take them back in trade for 100% credit. If you find 5 years down the road, you flip the house and you can't use the size anymore, trade it for something that's a different size. I'm always happy to get them back. People don't give them up that easily though, once they become part of the family.
Yeah.
And they really almost become family members. There's really no substitute to being able to try the rugs before you make the final commitment.